welcome. My name is Christine.
And my name is Adam, and we're here to talk to you about aphasia.
Yes. First, I'm going to share with you the mnemonic word use we're going to use with our woman Aspasia. I'm going to use the word aphasia. And you see the similarities. They both have the Asia, and they both start with an A. Got Aspasia and aphasia switch here. Aphasia is a speech disorder. Aspasia doesn't have a speech disorder, but I'm reminded the time that she was living in that it was mostly ruled by men. Women and slaves didn't have any rights politically, they couldn't vote. So when I think of Aspasia, I remember her by aphasia. She didn't have a speech disorder, but I think of the disorder of the time. It just renders her without a voice. She's voiceless. She was unable to speak publicly as politicians.
As we've gone through, so it comes from the Greek word aphados, but that means speechless. And that's what we were talking about, how in her time she was speechless because she wasn't given the chance, and women were not given the chance to use their voice or to talk about rhetoric and be involved, because it was a male-dominated place in Greece, and they were degraded and just not treated well. She was a very important woman of the time, back when women were not treated as well, and they didn't have the same opportunities with rhetoric and to be in discussions. And Aspasia's experiences revealed that Athens society created tremendous need for rhetoric of the arts. Only rhetoric provided the sense-making, systematic praxis essential to survive and/or complete in a world riddled with uncertainties. This comes from our book, Rhetoric and Human Consciousness. So as you can see, she's a very beautiful woman. And because of the rules in Athens, if you weren't born there, you couldn't marry somebody from there. So she was actually a mistress of Pericles. And this kind of goes on to different levels. So showing just how good her writing skills were, she was able to join in on conversations with Socrates. Also, here she is in just philosophy. She's one of the only women that's ever in there. You won't find many photos like that. And then where it gets even better is when the war was over in Athens and they brought back the thousands of bodies, Pericles was the man who gave the speech in front of all the families. And it was a book that was about like this thick, and it went on for hours and hours. And Aspasia actually was the person who helped write this. She couldn't put her name to it, but she did help write this important piece of history.
And remember, Aspasia was just a pinnacle in what we might even want to think is early women's rights, moving beyond.
Thank you.